Hello. Welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Capricorn weekly money and career reading from July 7th to the 13th, 2025. Capricorn, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Capricorn's weekly money and career, July 7th to the 13th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the hero for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for a better sound, and let's get started. We're going to dive right into tarot. See what the messages are for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn? What do we need to know for this upcoming week? July 7th to the 13th for the sign of Capricorn, money and career. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, you have a breakthrough. You're rethinking something, or you're rethinking something. Waiting, reassessing, and rethinking the pros and cons, what works, what doesn't work, how you work through this, what it was in the job that didn't work, or how you can navigate this new job, or how you can get a job, right? This is the waiting, but patiently, but at the same time, yes, rethinking. And while you're rethinking, you have this breakthrough here, Ace of Swords. Finally seeing clear, or finally getting an answer, or finally getting the truth. It's a moment of clarity here coming in, Capricorn. All right, let's see where this is going. Trust yourself, moving into something smoother, softer, bringing it all together, navigating something that that's I feel easier for you, or at least where you can be yourself with this star card. Trusting that this is the right decision, that this is the right timing, that you can do this if this is a job, but it feels like you're like all of a sudden something is revealed to you. And so there's a real positive shift here that's coming in. So either it's investments in a dream, right? In dreams, or maybe it's creativity that's really favored and you can move forward on an idea. Or maybe this is a job hunt and finally you're getting callbacks and you can now have interviews, and you really feel that the positive energy is moving forward and faith returns. And so trust yourself. There we go. And there we have the three of wands. Whatever's coming in, right? What is coming in? The Three of Wands. This is something that you've been working for, that you've been waiting for with the Three of Wands. Understanding that now there's real progress, and progress in a long-term vision. You've started something business-wise, financially, creatively, a business, whatever it is that you have been trying to figure out. You have started this, and it's really promising, and it's really going to start to show results. Big decision for you. And what you've started, or what you're working on, this business, these plans, or this vision that you have, this is something that makes sense to you. right? Well, obviously, but I think that you were waiting for the right timing. Maybe you felt that the job you were working in wasn't for you. Maybe you didn't get along with these people, or maybe you didn't like what you were working on, or maybe you didn't agree with the management, and maybe you just couldn't be yourself and express yourself and express your ideas and be proactive or be really part of something. You felt you weren't part of something. I don't feel rejection, but I feel like you weren't in the subject you wanted, or you wasn't making sense for you, or it's not progressing the way you wanted, or because you can't be yourself, or you couldn't be yourself. And the Lovers here is a choice, right? A choice of what you want to be and where you want to work and what it looks like for you. What is that vision? Maybe you have a partnership. Maybe you're partnering up with someone. That is a possibility. But I feel like here you are in harmony either with a partnership, either with this job, really in harmony with the people you're going to work with, or this environment. You're making that choice because it's value over money, idea over power, integrity over power and money. So I feel like you're following your values, your integrity, what you represent, how you want to be and what you want to work on, what's important for you, your values. And it's not just about profit. Interesting. But then you have the King of Pentacles. So this tells me that, there you are, Capricorn. This tells me that this is a business, a profitable business, or it's something where there's money. Like you're comfortable in money, you're comfortable in assessing or developing ideas, developing business, developing opportunities, right? The King of Pentacles is someone that really knows how to manage finances and knows how to manage money. Mastering. And so this is either you trying to get, success in whatever you've invested in, or success in this job, this business, whatever it is. And so you can take leadership of something, but this time around, it is not about power and money and ego and success. It's about the value of the job and the value of the subject and the integrity of the job and the subject. Above all, this has to be important for you, and it represents what you are now. And this is something you have to battle for. Five of Swords. Maybe people don't agree with you, or maybe it's very competitive. Maybe, right, this is something, maybe you had conflict over money with other people, and maybe this is a lot of conflict over money to make this happen, and to not just be focused on money, to also have success, but also have success in something that really makes sense to you, not just about the money. Interesting. But here, there's, again, with the Five of Swords, maybe there's unethical behavior. Maybe you realize people are lying. Maybe you realize people were not, hiding things and not very honest. There's a real energy of integrity here. That's why you're making this choice. You have the Ace of Swords rooted by the Five of Swords. New idea, breakthrough, clarity in budgeting, clarity in a legal contract, clarity in a contract, clarity in something. And there's a real smart decision here made, because you realize with the Five of Swords, maybe people are doing things that are not very kosher, right? So here with the with the Three of Cups, you're regaining confidence after understanding what's going on, or regaining confidence once you have clarity on the situation. You're gaining the support maybe of coworkers, of friends, of family, and you're moving into something smoother with, the star is really the message that everything is going to be okay. And you're going into a calmer energy after challenges, obstacles, and really it's about being able to be yourself and trusting yourself. Page of Wands. Yeah, new idea, new energy, exciting. You're on the alert for, right? Because you're working on something, or you have planned and worked with the Three of Wands, it's coming in. It's something you've been planning. You're on the alert because it's a new found energy that you have, a new job, budget, negotiation, whatever it is. Wow, 2 pages. Well, there we go. 2 pages. So this is fresh new beginnings. And again, it doesn't have to be a fresh new job, but it's certainly, new ideas, questions, planning contracts, planning meetings, planning interviews, researching very carefully here, maybe training, maybe a learning process, maybe taking classes, or right. And paired with the Page of Wands, it feels like this is something exciting, and this is something that has a big potential, even though it's the beginning and it's a small start, but you're really exploring, and it's time to explore. I think you're excited to explore, and I think that you have the support of the people around you to explore this new idea, development, new business opportunity, job opportunity, and you're making a choice that overall is more a choice of belief, your belief system, your belief, your values, who you are today. You're not the same as maybe a couple years ago. Your choices are different. Your desire is different. All right, let's see what this is all about. Let's take a card on this quadra here. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, the beginnings, Three of Wands. It's all coming in. You're all starting this. And the Lovers, the choice you're making. So, all right, here we go. Let's pull one card on the Three of Wands and the Pages and the Lovers, please. Queen of Wands. Wow, confident. You can be working with an Aries, Leo, Sag, but I don't think so. I think you're going from the Page to the Queen. Wow, jumping from the Page to the Queen. This is impressive. So you're going from a fresh start, a lot of energy, curiosity, and researching and figuring things out, to the Queen, extremely confident, and really attracting new people. When I say new people you can work with, attracting new opportunities, new resources. I think that you're reaching leadership. There's a smart idea, a smart creative investment, or it doesn't have to be creative, but whatever this idea is, or whatever this choice, this decision you're making, is really going to boost your opportunities, your business opportunities, and your it's a big boost to go from the Page to the Queen. Absolutely. She's a leader, she's smart, she's charismatic, she knows how to lead, she knows how to make things happen and to be successful. She attracts people as well because she's charismatic. She likes the limelight. She likes to be and to be successful, and she likes to be in the spotlight, right? But this is something that is really boosting your confidence, to take responsibilities, to take more responsibilities, to take a leadership role, to get that promotion, or at least or to start your business and to lead, to lead your business and develop your business. You're taking more responsibility. And look at all these pages. This is the beginning. And I feel like, and we have the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups, which tells me that something has ended, or maybe you're at the end of a job or at the end of something that has triggered emotions. The 6 of Cups is reminiscing from the past, and there's an ending there with the 10 of Swords. It could be the end of a job, the end of a partnership, the end of an opportunity, the end of business or something, and that has hit home to you and sort of brought up emotions of past doubts or past choices or past failures, things that didn't work out, and maybe this didn't work out. But I feel like here it's in the past. The 10 of Swords is in the past. So this new job that you're starting and this new business that you're starting, it's put let's say the transition or the jump start of this new cycle is making you think of past, failures or things that didn't work out, or, people you're no longer working with that stabbed you in the back or something like that, right? And so that builds up. It doesn't mean it's happening now. It means that you're reminiscent of that. Don't drag that on too long, though. All right, let's see. Why do we have this? Okay, sorry. These just popped out. Okay, well, I'll take this. Am I taking these? Okay. And then I'll see what we have here if I want to take these. Because wasn't even able to ask clarification. We have the Death card. So yes, so I'm going to put this there. We have the Death card. So it's letting go the resentfulness, or letting go the doubts, or the people you trusted that you don't trust anymore. Whatever it is, challenges in your life, decisions you had to make, old responsibilities you have, the people you worked with, and something, right, that you had to let go. And that's the challenge when we go from job to job, or we change jobs, or, and things don't always end well. Sometimes we lose our jobs. Sometimes we lose our business. Sometimes we trust people, and then all of a sudden we realize that they don't have our back and we can't trust them anymore, right? There's a lot goes on in a career of a lifetime, right? So this is, I feel like this was the end of a phase or the end of a job, right? That's why it's building up a little bit. That's why you're having these emotions or these triggers. But, so maybe there's a debt payoff, or maybe there's finally closure on something, and maybe you get a severance package or something like that, and you can finally process and let go of that. And that's why it's coming back up, but it opens for renewal, right? It makes space for renewal. And like I always say with the Death card, just let it be. We know it existed. We know it's difficult. Transitions are difficult. To let go of a job. Maybe you had a career in a job for a very long time, and all of a sudden, you don't have it anymore. All of a sudden, things shifted and management shifted, or, and things are not the same, and you were let go, or you had to let go. And this is a position or an energy that's difficult to process, and we carry that our whole life, but that is the work we have to do on ourselves to process things that end, and it doesn't even have to end in a bad way, but it's a process. And I feel like letting it go and putting all your energy in research, in in the new ideas, in the new business, because you're right there. There it is. There it is. The Three of Wands, the Lovers, the Pages are all over the place. So this is a brand new start for you. And it's exciting. And you have the support of your family. It's creative. You're going to grow in this new business, grow in these new responsibilities, growing in this project, in this company. You're seeing clear. You're seeing clear with the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. So you go from the Page to the Queen to the King. Absolutely amazing. That's why you're growing. That's why you have the Empress. Nurturing yourself, nurturing your ideas, being creative. I feel like this is nurturing that mindset, that creative mindset. And there's really growth in your assets, growth in your ideas. And it's a real good time to now invest and move forward and really invest your time in this new project, in this new idea, whatever it is with the Empress, because this is something that is going to grow. And again, from the Page to the Queen to the King, master entrepreneur, right? This is from you're gaining wealth from business, or you're gaining leadership on this vision, and it's a strong. Maybe you're going to be management. Maybe you're managing innovations. Maybe there's risks taken. There's risks taken in this business, job, career, project, whatever it is. You're taking risks, and these risks are paying off. Because again, when you enter this job or when you enter this project, business, whatever it is, you're going from the Page, just the very little steps, first little steps in this new job or new cycle, jumping to the Queen. You don't even go to the Knight, you go to the Queen, like confident, and people are shining light on you for your talent and what you've achieved, and then boosted to the King, abundance, leadership, this vision, and mastering this. Whatever work you're doing, you're mastering this. And so if this is not a job, this can be a business that you're creating, or a project, or an idea that you're developing that's going to be successful, really. And this end of this Ten of Swords, whatever has triggered you, is empowering you to be successful in this new business. Again, it can be business, job, project, whatever it is. Comment down below, Capricorns. Remember that these are collective readings, collective energies, and that this is a community that comes together to empower each other, to push forward, to make things happen, to find clarity, to find inspiration, ambition, or solace, or calmness, or whatever it is that you come to this channel for. Welcome anyone that just clicked, welcome, and anyone that has been watching these readings, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and watching these and sharing your journeys. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to take the other cards that popped out at the same time. We have the Two of Cups. You can have a partnership. We saw a partnership here before with the Lovers, potentially. Doesn't have to be, but there's someone there with you. Doesn't feel like you're alone. And here's the Knight. Okay, we were just missing the Knight. There's the Knight. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. There you are again. Another page, and we're not going to go through the pages again. And Temperance and Hierophant. You're making this official. You're establishing this. You're getting guidance, or you're getting the documents, or you're signing contracts. Signed, sealed, delivered. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's going to take a little time though, right? It feels like the documents or the signature or the officialization of something takes a minute with the Temperance, right? So don't rush anything. Take your time. You know that this has to go through administration. This has to go through paperwork, documents, whatever administration or government or some administration. It doesn't have to be government. It's going to take a minute. So I feel like you know it's going to take a minute. And this is about finding that balance, financial balance, or just emotional balance, energy balance, everything in moderation, really blending those sources. And avoid any extremes. Don't rush anything. Let it flow. You are in the right direction. I feel like it's goal time. It's goal time. It's signature time. And at the same time, it's healing time, right? Healing from past, or healing from financial habits, or whatever happened with the other job. So you're healing and at the same time pushing towards that goal. There's two energies at the same time. All right. And maybe it's someone that betrayed you, and maybe it was someone you were working with for a long time, and maybe it's that company you worked with for a long time, or just that job, right? So there's a little bit of healing there, and at the same time, you're really gaining a beautiful, beautiful, successful energy coming in. And so there's the deal. There's the deal. All right, one last message for the road for Capricorn. Weekly money and career, July 7th to the 13th, 2025, for the sign of Capricorn. Knight of Swords. We have the Knights now. Action forward. Action forward. What is most important for you is the harmony in your family. Yeah, taking a breather, taking a break, thinking of your family, enjoying your family. You have the Knight of Swords, impatient, pushing forward. This can be an air sign that is a little impatient and a little impulsive, that wants things to go faster. But I think it's you. I think you would like things to go faster. But well, remember, we have the Temperance, so just it's going to take its time to get the papers in, to get the administration, the documents, or the signature, or the go-ahead, or the green light, whatever it is, the officialization of this. And so get some rest after the challenges. Get some rest. Yeah, disconnected. There's a real disconnect from the past, or from the people, or whatever those Ten of Swords is. Yeah, you're not even seeing them anymore. You don't even want to talk to them anymore. You're not seeing the offer you want, because maybe they made you another offer, or maybe they wanted you to stay, or maybe they felt you were going to stay, right? You don't want to be bothered with them anymore. You're done. You're done. And you're sort of extracting yourself from that energy. You're disappointed. You're tired of them. But you still have 3 cups. So now you're going to maneuver onto these 3 cups. You're going to move forward on those 3 cups in this new energy, this exciting new endeavor where you're really excelling. You're excelling, and you're going at the speed of light. But so it's almost like, I know it's odd that I say you're going at the speed of light while I just said it's going to take its time. Don't rush it. It's going to take a minute, because I feel like you excel at something. You've proved your talent. You proved you're the person for the job. You got the job, or you're getting the promotion, or now you're starting that business, or you're on that project, or you're developing that thing, whatever it is, right? Comment down below. Let me know what this is. So you're excelling at that, but the officialization of this job, or of the contracts in your business, whatever it is, are going to take a minute. So on one side, you have the knowledge and your expertise, and the way you work in a very professional and committed way. So your progress is fast. The administrative progress is slow. That makes sense. All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your journeys, for sharing your energies. Gratitude, Capricorns. And Nine of Pentacles, you are reaching that abundance, and you are reaching like financial freedom or financial sustainability, but independently. You're going to be proud of your choices, but you want to be independent of those people, whoever it is that you felt stabbed you in the back. I want to say that the magic word here is excellence. Excellence or excelling. Whatever works for you. Excellence or excelling will be the magic word. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading or just sharing energies, put the magic word down below. Put excel or excelling down below in the comments section. Don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Capricorns, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.